in the gazebo area, and we're going to start to walk in about 8 minutes here. But before we do that, we have a survivor here from cancer, and Penny Horner. So I'm going to bring Penny up. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you, and again, welcome to Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. I'd like to start by saying it's so nice to see everyone here to join in the efforts that one day we will find the cure for breast cancer. I would like to thank all those that have volunteered their time to make this event come together. This truly takes a lot of work and dedication. We thank you. What can an event like Making Strides Against Breast Cancer do? It provides incredible life-saving information and services to help people navigate through their cancer journey. But it also funds research that is saving lives. Making strides makes progress happen. Some may ask, what is breast cancer? Cancer is a group of diseases that cause cells in your body to change and grow out of control. Cancer cells eventually form a lump or a mass called a tumor, and named after the part of the body where the tumor was found. Breast cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States, killing thousands of women each year. In 2013, an estimated 296,980 new cases of breast cancer will be diagnosed among women. Cancer has certainly become a growing epidemic in our society, and breast cancer is one of its most prevalent forms. A woman living in the U.S. has a 12.3% or a 1 in 8 risk of being diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime, making it the most common form of cancer in women. Again, my name is Penny Horner, and I am a breast cancer survivor and an active American Cancer Society volunteer for over 13 years. It has been 3 years since I was told those 3 words you never think you'll hear: you have cancer. I didn't have regular screenings, even though my doctor had written orders. My view on getting cancer was no way, not me. Why would I ever get cancer? Well, why not? Cancer doesn't care who you are or what you do. Things changed for myself and my family in September of 2010. I found a lump on the top of my right breast. I thought at first maybe I bumped into something to cause this lump. I checked the lump every hour for a day or two, thinking it would go away. I became consumed with this lump. When it didn't go away, I decided to ask my girlfriends what they thought. After much encouragement from my family and friends, I called my doctor. She set me up immediately with a mammogram and an ultrasound. From this point, my world started spinning. I will never forget the day I was told that I had cancer. I woke up from my biopsy with my daughters by my side. The nurse came in and sat on the side of my bed, and the doctor standing by my side. He said, "I am sorry, Penny, you have breast cancer." We have seen so many people affected by cancer. Hearing the words cancer was always a scary thing. We avoided it like the plague. We have lost too many. When my daughters heard the scary word cancer, they had the normal reaction. They cried. Well, I had already decided no crying. We had nothing to cry about because we are fighters. We are survivors. I took control of cancer. Cancer did not take control of me. I had a lumpectomy to remove all the cancer from my breast. They removed 27 lymph nodes and found my cancer had started to spread. I was given the diagnosis of having stage 3A invasive breast cancer. The hardest part is waiting and not knowing what's next. You have to heal from the surgeries before you can start your treatment. One final step before treatment begins. You and your doctor sit down and make your plan to make you better. They handed me a book to document my journey. I shoved it off to the side, not wanting to know what I would find inside on these pages. Emotions take over: denial, anger, confusion. One day, I found the book lying open on the coffee table. The first question I saw was, what is the goal of my treatment? Well, I was thinking, what a ridiculous question. The answer I wrote was to be cancer-free. From that moment, I had to look through this book and see what other silly questions I would find. It turns out this book held the information I needed. Cancer patients have so much information that is being thrown at us. And to be able to document your journey every day helps you remember what's next. On November 5th of 2010, a date I will never forget, my first chemo treatment began. I arrived at the oncology unit. I was prepared for the worst, bound and determined I wasn't going to let this disease get the best of me. I sat while getting my treatment and documented every step on Facebook for my family and friends to see. I even posted pictures of Baxter, the pump that your medication scientifically is administered through your veins. I was tough and proud, and I am a fighter attitude, even though inside I was shaking and scared and waiting to fight off any feelings of the drugs that were being put through my body. My hair. I was told by many breast cancer survivors that I would lose my hair around the 3rd to 7th day. After my first treatment, I passed the 7th day. I thought I was in the clear. Day 9, reality hit. My hair, dry and brittle, was falling out in massive clumps. This began my first mental meltdown that confirmed my biggest fear, that I was indeed a cancer patient. This was just the beginning of what was yet to come. My skin was pale and very dry. My eyes had the chemo glaze. My mouth had a nasty metallic taste. I lost my taste buds. I lived in a fog. My life came to a standstill, and myself and my family and my friends became consumed with cancer. It became an everyday battle. What helped me get through the rough days was the day I received a call from a volunteer of the American Cancer Society asking me on November 5th of 2010 if I would be interested in sharing the fundraising position for Relay for Life. I was very excited about this call and quickly forgot where I was and what I was doing. But then I remembered I was sitting in the oncology unit in City Hospital receiving my first chemo treatment. I quickly said to the Relay for Life chair on the other end of the phone, "You may not want me for this position." She asked why. I said, "Well, I'm getting my first chemo treatment. I have cancer." Those 3 words were to become part of my life. Needless to say, I accepted the position as fundraising chair. I was able to focus on something positive and be with other cancer survivors. I saw hope, I saw courage, and I saw faith. With the help and resources of the American Cancer Society and making strides against breast cancer, I was able to feel beautiful while being bald. They have many programs that have been supported through fundraising efforts. I was able to take part in the Look Good, Feel Better program. I was taught how to care for my skin and how to apply makeup. This class was the first place I took off my scarf in a room full of other cancer patients that were also going through cancer treatments. You may be asking, why is she telling her story? I'm telling my story to let all of you know that maybe fighting this battle, you are not alone. I truly believe that education teaches us how to be aware. Awareness is the first step in battling breast cancer or any kind of cancer. Awareness leads to early detection. With early detection, breast cancer can be curable.